Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Sailorette.Plans. My name is Jessica. Thank you so much for being here today, and today we are going to talk about duplicate sticker books. And it's a kind of embarrassing topic for me anyhow, but we're going to talk about whether I regret having more than one copy of a sticker book. So please keep on watching. I think it kind of goes by sticker book and the biggest takeaway that I have from it. And I will talk about my biggest takeaway at the end of the video after showing you all of the copies of sticker books that I have. But this right here is the mother load. I think this is the most amount of sticker books. It doesn't look like it. This is the OG colorful boxes from the Happy Planner. So this has been deconstructed. This is why it looks a little wonky, but this is approximately 5 or 6, that's right, colorful OG boxes. And I thought, because I was sailing, that I don't know when I would be able to have boxes again, so I went kind of crazy. Look, this is basically pretty much done, and I got desperate here, and what I do is I use these borders if I get very desperate, and I'll put them on sticker paper and I have another box. So don't waste these. I ended up learning from either Happy to Plan with Desiree or Mary Ellen from Planning with Bumble. I think they said this in one of their videos like a long time ago. So don't waste it. I'm just reiterating what I heard a long time ago, and I'm sorry if I didn't quote the right person, but yeah, just want to let you know. But yeah, it's like 5 or 6 sticker books in here. And do I regret buying that many? No. In this case, I don't, because these are functional boxes that I will always use. I will always have a reason to use these, so I do not regret purchasing this. So, who wants to see what I have next? You ready? Here we go. Okay, and speaking of functional, I have 3 pastel Mojo Jojo boxes. You could see that I got them each at different times. These 2 I got at the same time. I labeled them myself, Pastel Boxes and Pastel Boxes Extra, and then she recently released again with pastel shapes. She released Pastel Boxes, and this is actually the most amount of Mojo Jojo sticker books like of one kind that I have, because I find that I use the pastel boxes way often than I thought. Like, my rule of thumb for having extras is if I run out in one sticker book, then I can allow myself to, crack open another sticker book and dig into that. But otherwise, if I have enough, then I'm going to make use of it. Look, I did the same thing here. This box is missing. I cut it out. It's hard for you to tell, but so I will have boxes for a lifetime, yet I am suckered into buying so many boxes from Mojo Jojo. Like, it's sickening the amount of sticker books that I have from her, and I can't pass it up because it's so functional. I actually genuinely use all of her, at least the boxes part. I don't know about the dots and the checklists, but I do genuinely use all of her stickers. So I have a lot that I have dupes. So I got, every time I order from her, I usually get 2. I have since stopped doing that. I believe towards the end of last year, I've stopped buying 2 of each because I'm running out of room, and I do think I have a healthy amount of boxes sticker book, but then I'll go ahead and buy more. I say this now and then I'll buy more, but if I do buy more, it's only 1 going forward. I've stopped doing that. So then I have Papillon, and this is actually a more recent from this year. I bought another Papillon. I kind of low-key wanted to buy Papillon during the fall release. I don't know if it was of 2021, probably 2021 fall release. And yeah, I just love the color scheme so much. I love butterflies so much, and the symbolism behind them. They have so many significant kinds of meaning behind them. And so I just went for it, and I got 2 because I just couldn't help myself, and I contemplated it for a long time, at least a year. So do I regret buying this? No. And I forgot to say with Mojo Jojo, do I regret buying any of them, multiples? No, because it's functional. And this, because, well, I just love it, okay? And I won't run out of butterflies, so I do not regret that. My other all-time favorite is Out for a Venture. I think I got these relatively around the same time. So here's my extra one, and I will show you this one. I just love the girls, the color scheme so much, the birds, the theme, like it's my life, literally, like jungly Out for Adventure type thing. It is made for students, however, so there are things that I'm not going to use, like due today, or maybe, I don't know, for a bill I could do that, due today, but I don't have bills. I live on a sailboat, so. And I'm just gonna say this now as a quick disclaimer, being that I live on a sailboat, there is, you know, motion in the water, and therefore your screen is gonna move because like my environment is constantly moving, so can't do much about that, but just so you know, understand if it bothers you. Take note, finish up, like stuff like that. Like, I'm not particularly a fan of these boxes, but what I've done is I've cut them, but then I also don't like that there's dots in a line there, but I made it work, you know. This says assignments, either I could cover it up, but I have learned since then though that I'm kind of done making stickers kind of work for me. Like, I don't want to figure out creative ways to, you know, like if it's for meant for a teacher or meant for a nurse or meant for a mom, like I don't want to make certain stickers work for me because it's just a lot more work on my end, you know. I just want to be able to like slap the sticker down. Like, that's what I've learned with this. Even though it's my favorite, I just don't want to be spending any more money. Next, this was an accident. I have the seasonal fall. This is the extra, and then this is the regular one. So I accidentally ordered from the fall release of like 2021, I believe. I placed my order twice on Happy Planner. I thought the first time there was a glitch or something, so I panicked and I placed a second order of the same thing, and I had no idea. Happy Planner, I'm so sorry to say, has the worst customer service ever in my opinion, because I immediately, after placing the second one, I went and checked my email and I saw that my first order went through, and I immediately contacted Happy Planner, and they said that there wasn't anything that they could do for me and that they can't cancel the order. So anytime you place an order on Happy Planner, they cannot cancel it. And fine, you think, okay, well, I'll just return it. You have to pay for a return on top of it all. So that's what I did for the vast majority of the stuff that I ordered from the fall release of 2021. And I decided to keep a couple of them. So this is one of them. And then I think I stayed with one other. So here's the Flip-Thru, a quick flash through, I should say. I really am not a fan of this page. I don't drink coffee, and I think I like coffee colors. Like, I love taupes and browns and tans. Like, I love those colors that are very autumnal, very fall, which is why I kept this book, but I'm just not a fan of coffee. And the biggest reason for having a second copy was for these hedgehogs. It's absolutely crazy, ridiculous, insane that you have just this one sticker that you would do anything for. Plus, I love these ghosts. They look like the Snapchat type emoji or whatever logo. And I like these washi tapes. And yeah, they have these little strips. So I have 2 of those. And do I regret it? I regret having made that second order, and I'm really bummed that Happy Planner has not the best customer service, but I guess I will. It's a yes or no answer, right? So in this case, I regret it because I didn't need another one, you know. I didn't need it. So moving on. Okay, I have 2 copies of Tiny, and the reason being is because this is the new one, I think. Yeah, because I'll flip through the old one. The reason being is because I don't like any white spaces in my planner. So I tend to, you know, add a little icon in between that space. So I actually think this is a newer purchase, new-ish purchase. And do I regret it? No, there are a lot of things I don't use. Maybe I need to remember to use these pens, which I did try in a Miss Maker spread. And for traveling, my travel to Miami spread, I believe I used some of these pens. And yeah, like I don't need all of these dumbbells. So it's like 50-50, but like I said, it's either a yes or no, and the answer will be no, I don't regret it, but I just don't need a bunch of these stickers at the same time too. So maybe like what I'm starting to do is rip out these pages that I don't use, and I've been I specifically gave it to my one friend's teenage daughter, and I should probably do that again and give those to her. So she would probably really love it, you know. So that's that. 2 Tinies. Next, I have Keep Going. I am obsessed with this sticker book. I do not use it enough because there's only so many sticker books you can use, you know, per spread. I do try to mix and match a lot of the times. I use a combination of tons of sticker books at the same time. But it's kind of impossible when I only use 2 planners to like use all the sticker books that I have, which I know is a sign of slowing down, which trust me, I am. I think I've said this in other videos, but I'll say it again. I will not be buying. I'm gonna be on a no buy ban for 5 months until the fall release, and right around the same time I'll be going to the States, specifically to Pennsylvania, to visit my sister-in-law for her wedding because she's getting married. So I'll be doing a little tiny bit of stationery shopping then. But do I regret this purchase? No, because I really love this, and I think I could get a lot of use out of it if I could just, you know, reach for it more often. Next, I have Cheerful Seasons, and this is, I think, one of the ones that also from the fall release kind of I decided to not send back with the Happy Planner. And you know what I'm noticing? Though I'm a fan of all of seasonal stuff, I am noticing that I don't pull for them. I don't pull for the seasonal books that much, and I have a lot of seasonal books. So what does that tell me? That I should probably not buy any more seasonal stuff because I have a lot as it is. So do I regret buying this sticker book? I'm gonna say yes, I do. And I was influenced because there was a certain big influencer that said, oh, I think this is gonna be big, it's gonna sell out. And I like panicked and I was like, haha, I'm gonna have 2 copies, but I won't fall for that again. And you know what? There was a spread that I made last year for St. Patrick's Day that I did not love. I think that also put me off from it because I've been so used to mostly decorating with like big stickers from like Live Love Posh, for example, and these are a bunch of little, you know, little icons, which I think are more suited and better for decorating your monthly, which I have not used any of these for decorating my monthly yet. But I did not like it in a spread, like by itself on its own, just solely trying to use this, for example, in a spread, I didn't like it. And even though I did talk about using Tiny, I only use Tiny, the sticker book, when I've already completed my spread and there's white space left, like either I don't have enough to write in there, so I'll just add like one of those stickers in there. But I will regrettably, sadly say that I kind of do regret buying 2 of these. So almost done. I have the grand finale here. I have 2 Halloween and Dia de los Muertos. Guys, if you haven't, maybe you do know, but there was big, I don't want to call it drama, but big controversy on this sticker book because a lot of people were offended that Halloween got grouped together with Dia de los Muertos, which is primarily I don't know if it's a Central American thing, but I know here in Guatemala, they don't call it Dia de los Muertos, they call it Dia de los Santos, which is similar to Mexican Dia de los Muertos holiday. And I felt kind of bad, and I know specifically one person on Instagram/YouTube, you know, she has both of them. She, from this point forward, stopped supporting the Happy Planner due to this. And I don't know anyone else that stopped after this, plus a bunch of other little reasons, but I'm not offended by the grouping of this, but I'm also not, you know, Mexican. So I understand where they're coming from, and yeah, I would totally love a whole Dia de los Muertos sticker book and a whole Halloween sticker book, but this, I don't know. Putting all of that to the side, I bought this for this because there was only one house, and it's so crazy, it's so ridiculous, but that was my reasoning. And I was so afraid of using this, and I really wanted to use it. And I really love the color scheme of this. I love that there's a Dia de los Muertos page. It's so cute. I'm just obsessed with this. Every single page of this, I'm obsessed. I love this, and this is actually the most expensive sticker book ever, because after the whole Happy Planner thing, they took down the sticker book, or maybe they didn't take it down, maybe they just didn't restock it, and whatever sold out, so you couldn't buy it from the Happy Planner. So probably a good at least 6 months later, I became obsessed, and I was like, man, I really want to use this house. So what I did was I went on Mercari, I purchased this sticker book, which was already more expensive. I think it was like somewhere between $30 to $38, and I accidentally ordered it to my mailing forwarding address, and we had to pay. My husband paid. He was furious. He was absolutely livid. Tracy would be too. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. I'll put in the description box the Instagram handle of that guy. Go check him out. He's really funny. Anyway, so he did the forwarding for me to where we were actually staying, and it was $18. So you do the math. I'm not very good at it, so you do the math. It easily became the absolute most expensive sticker book, and I didn't regret buying it, but I do regret having paid the extra $18 to forward it to my current address. And this was all in the States, while we were in the States, in the Florida Keys. So yeah, that's a very, very long story. So this one, I know I just said, like, it's a yes or a no, and just because of that, I'm gonna say yes, I do kind of regret having paid so much money for this. But Happy Planner, I hope that this year you do a whole Dia de los Muertos themed sticker book, because I'm all in. Do two. Do a Halloween and a, you know, but separate. So you have happy people all around. So Anyways, that is everything, you guys. This is kind of, I feel like I was talking for a very long time. Curious to see how long this video will be. But this is all of my duplicate stickers, with the exception of Mojo Jojo, because like I said in the beginning. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Do you regret having purchased more than one copy of a sticker book or not? And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you. I'm trying to do different kind of content other than plan with me's, because you know, I want to switch it up a little bit. So I would appreciate if you want to see more videos from me to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bon voyage!